Just need to see driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Sounds good.
What's the big hurry?
Well, good, how are you?
Good. You want to pass me doing 85 and a 75, I'll write you a ticket 10 times out of 10. So,
okay.
just need to see driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Sounds good.
What's the big hurry?
Well, you were doing under the speed limit when I by you.
I was doing 72.
And that was right after you sprayed me with gravel because you came down that previous corner. I saw you swerve off the highway enough. So once you were going below the speed limit, I figured, hey, I'll get over, go around you. I kept it under 10 over, past you.
Doesn't matter on there, so you will go 10 over and you can pass.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get everybody to slow down under.
I'm sorry?
I'm just trying to get everybody to slow down under.
Okay.
A little patience goes a long way, so for everybody.
Driver's license?
Okay.
Bike's registration and insurance I'll have to go through email.
Sorry. Yeah, so I'll let you pull that up. Give me a minute, I'll be right with you.
Thanks.
Well, I apologize. If I sprayed through the gravel, I'm sorry for that. I was moving over. I knew they were on a stop right there at the bottom of that corner, and I was moving over. That's why I was going this way. You guys are all set in Georgia. Be safe.
Well, we're here, Sturgis, South Dakota. First time. We have just met the house owners of the Airbnb that we're staying at. They live upstairs, we're in the hole downstairs. I'll take you guys in, show you what that looks like later, because it is a really nice little spot. But very nice couple, and they own a few Harleys themselves, and obviously they are big on rally time. They've got the tent set up, they've got cornhole going. They're letting us wash our bikes, so we just got everything settled in, doing a load of laundry, and we need to wash these bikes up because they're filthy. Check this out. You get the point. It is just gnarly dirty. So we've got the tour pack off. We're now gonna take Dan's sissy bar and put it on my bike so he doesn't have to rock any sissy bar, and then I have that for Chloe so we don't have to run the tour pack for the remainder of the time that we're in Sturgis. So that's kind of nice, a little bit more of a lean setup. Deep wash the bikes, bags off and everything, and then we need to figure out what we're doing for the night. It's the 3rd, so we are here a day early. I wanna obviously go scope the town out, go up and down Main Street, figure out food, drinks, whatever. Yeah. All right, as you see, we are out and about, finished getting the bikes washed up after dark. We're on Main Street, we're gonna walk around, find some food, see if we can find any people that we know, and then from there, probably call it a night. We wanna get up early and try to get a dyno tune in. So yeah, but we're here, we're doing the thing. Boom, we got chicken, steak, and ground beef. Woo! Good morning. It is our first full day here. Bikes are still pretty clean. It did rain last night, but they're still pretty clean, so it's fine. We are headed to Thunder Valley Cycles booth over behind J&P Cycles. We're gonna see if we can't get Dan's and my bike on the dyno today. Okay, we just got back from Dyno Tune. We had some lunch, and I have to say the bike is running so much better. It is night and day. It was a little bit on the expensive side because they do charge about $150 an hour, and they spent about 5-6 hours on it because they really dialed it in, like down to every single like throttle input in every gear. I mean, it is impressively good. I can't say enough good things about Aaron from Thunder Valley Cycle for doing all the work and dyno tuning this. Ended up picking up another part while we were out and about from Original Garage, and that is a fork brace. They had a chrome one. It matches my chrome Thrashing trees, so I think it'll look good and step up the front end. With a 21-inch wheel and plus 2 forks, plus not having a steel fender, having the forged carbon fender, there's really no rigidity between the 2 forks. So having that fork brace is gonna help in this scenario. It's not for everybody because it is kind of overkill. It's not really necessary for most setups, but for me, I do think it is gonna help with some handling. So we're gonna throw that on, then we're gonna figure out quick reset and where we're gonna ride to. We wanna get out of town and do a little ride during the day. This was just like our only goal for the day was to get a tune done, which we did. So anything that we do, like big epic rides and stuff like that, are still yet to come, but we did think that it was worth to, you know, research and go somewhere today. So that's next for us. So here is our Original Garage chrome fork brace. It does come with new dust seals. We already have dust seals on my setup because we already have no cowbells, so we don't need those, but we will save them as spares. Really nice looking piece, probably triple nickel chrome plated just like the Thrashing trees. Should match perfectly. Okay, fork brace is on, looks super cool. Show you guys what that looks like. We are about to hit the road, see how it performs. Check out how well this matches the Thrashing trees. Okay, as you guys just saw, that was a sick ride up through the canyons. We went over to Nemo and then beyond to Rapid Falls. Really nice twisty scenic roads. They aren't kidding, the Black Hills, any direction you go, you're gonna find something just awesome. So really nice ride, bike's doing well. I love the new fork brace. It definitely firmed up the front end. With the 21-inch wheel and the forged carbon fender and the +2 suspension, it did get to the point where it was just a little bit of looseness kind of throughout, right? A little bit because of each thing. The forks just were not one that, you know, they could independently just flex a little bit. And with this fork brace, all that's gone. It's way stiffer. Bike handles better. It brakes better. Overall, just, and that's not a placebo thing. Like literally, there's no shimmy in the forks because they're braced up and basically what you'd have with a stock steel fender. So disregard this completely if you're not in the circumstances that I'm in, but I love the fork brace, so I just wanted to throw that out there. We are headed out on the town. We're gonna go get some food, take it pretty easy because we do have the Thrashing ride tomorrow. So let's get out there.
Oh, that was the best.
Good morning, you guys. It is the 5th, and that means today is the Thrashing group ride. Woke up a little bit ago, got the bike swiped down. We're gonna go get some coffee, and we're gonna get over to Sturgis Elementary School where the meetup is. Supposed to be kickstands up at 9, headed to Deadwood. I'm sure it's gonna end up being a little later than 9. They usually probably hold out a little longer, but yeah, we're headed to Deadwood to Outlaw Square, and we'll have some tacos, get some shirts, check out Deadwood for the day, so should be awesome.
I waited at the stop sign, got a hole in my head, carefully entwined on the roots of the dead. Somebody help me out. For 7 years I waited. You buried me alive. The crying of the angels got my soul running dry. Can somebody tell me why? A desperate change of mind. I waited at the stop sign by the never-ending road. Been hanging around for ages. Now I've come to take you home. No one's gonna see you. No one's gonna know. I'll meet you at the stop sign by the never-ending road. Somebody tell him why. A desperate change of mind.
You want to go get a beer?
Yeah.
I waited at the stop sign. Somebody tell me why.
Thank you so much. You guys rock.
Thank you.
Good trip.
Thank you. All right, free Thrashing taco review, because we got to do it. They're pretty dang good. You get 2 free tacos if you did the ride and you signed up for it, as well as a free shirt. So I'll show you guys a shirt later. Yeah, tacos are bomb. All the condiments back there. Pick your poison. You got beef, chicken, or pork. And yeah, so if you're not here, I'm so sorry, but they're pretty dang good. So you guys may be wondering what to do after tacos.
You gotta get ice cream.
Thank you. I was like, I know that this guy goes with it. Thank you for watching. All right, totally ended up with root beer float instead of ice cream. Honey, what do you got?
I got me some moose tracks.
Moose tracks. Dan, what do we got?
Jolted cow.
What is a jolted cow?
Brownie, caramel, vanilla.
That is a wrap on the Thrashing group ride here in Deadwood. We've been here for a few hours now. Things are starting to wind down. People are starting to leave. It's getting a little chaotic, so I think it's time we head out. Okay, Boar's Nest burger, cheeseburger, bacon on it, fries. Fries are good, but you're gonna have to salt the shit out of them because they have no salt on them. Okay, so it's been a few hours since I checked in with you guys. After the thrashing ride, we went up to Boar's Nest, had a burger there. Rode back, reset, quick nap, cornhole. I won 4 games. Dan needs to redeem himself tomorrow. Quick shower, and we are headed out. We are going to try to find a few booths. Stuff is gonna be closing soon. It's kind of a balancing act between getting there after, you know, the temperatures kind of drop a bit, because it is kind of hot during the day and sunny, and then you know, booths still being open. So we're dialing that in. We're gonna go see if we can't find some familiar faces, and yeah, just see where the night takes us. It's kind of gonna be the theme of this video. So yeah, come along, let's get going.